going on, everybody? It is Monday. So you know what that means is time once again for Coast to Coast Online Music Video Showcase. I am your host, Sean. Today we've got 7 videos lined up for us to check out, go through, give some feedback, and declare a winner. We've got 3 very special judges helping me out today. So before we dive into these videos, I'm going to introduce these guys. They're going to shout themselves out real quick, and then we're going to dive right into it. So let's start with my first judge. Help me out as always. He's a producer, DJ, A&R. He's worked with many artists such as Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Vado, Onyx, and many, many others. Let's give it up for Tito Tahan. Tito, holla at the people.
Yo, as always, I appreciate Coast to Coast having me. Shout out to Sean, shout out to my fellow judges, Steve, and shout out to Pain One. I'm looking forward to hearing some good music, man. You already know what it is. Let's get it.
All right, that's what it is. Our second judge helping me out today. He is a multi-platinum producer, songwriter, and engineer. He's worked with artists such as Notorious B.I.G., Lil Wayne, G-Unit, Nas, Diddy, Jodeci, and many, many more. Let's give it up for the Mix King, Steve Sola. Steve, holla at the people.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Shout out to the artists, Coast to Coast, Sean, DJ Pain and Tito. We're looking for some the underdog. Glad to be here again. Let's go.
All right, that's what it is. And my final judge helping me out today. He's a multi-platinum producer, or he's a platinum producer who's worked with artists such as Jeezy, Ludacris, Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, and many, many others. Let's give it up for my boy, DJ Pain One. What's good, Pain One? How you doing?
You saw that I went from multi-platinum to just regular platinum, and
I did. It always says platinum, so I don't want to misquote you. I don't want to give you more credit than you do.
I know that's what Coast to Coast is all about, cutting DJ Pain One down to size every chance they get. Shout out Steve, shout out Tito, shout out Sean, and his whole crime family. Looking forward to checking out these 7 videos.
All right, so let's do it. This first video we got lined up today is coming from. I wish you guys would put the city you're from, just so I could shout you out. But anyways, wherever he's from, this is Nappy Head with his video for Extra, produced by Tech Beats. So let's check it out. Nappy Head, you're first up on our showcase today.
Yo, Sean, can you add them links to the chat, bro?
I got you. Ooh. All right. So that was Extra, a nappy head. So let's go to our judges for some feedback. Let's go with Tito. Usual. How did you like that one, Tito?
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
All right. So that was Extra.
Hold on, give me a second.
Nappy
It's still playing.
So let's go to our judges for some feedback.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't hear myself anymore.
Yeah, I was having some issues between all the three screens. But yeah, okay, so I thought it was cool. I thought the structure was there. I just think that the actual verses could have been stepped up. The actual track definitely needed a better mix. He needed to work on his timing as far as delivery goes. The quality of the video was okay. That could be stepped up as well. Overall, it was cool. It just I think everything could be stepped up to another level, though.
All right, so that's what it is. Once again, that was Nappy Head with Extra. So coming up next, we got the artist coming out of Merrillville, Indiana. They go by the name Jay Guapos. This video is called Swimming. Let's check it out. Let's swim with him. All right, so that was Jake Wapo and MBM Honcho with their video for swimming. Let's go to our judges for some feedback, and let's go to Steve this time. What do you think of that one, Steve?
The video was cool. I like the song. I like the vibe of the song. That's really nice. The recording needed definitely some help, in a better studio, and the mixing needed definitely better mixing. Specifically, I like the reverb on the vocals, but then the beat is so dry. So that's kind of like, to me, it was a little bit weird. So if you like that kind of wetness on the vocals, then you should, put some elements, in the mix on the music with a little reverb. So that's just a mixing thing, but I definitely like the song. So that's my feedback.
All right, that's what it is. Once again, Jake Wapo and MBM Honcho with Swimming. So next up, we've got, coming out of the Bronx in New York, the artist goes by the name Eagle Fly E. And this video is called Get Out of My Way. So let's do him that, get out of his way, and check out this video. Eagle Fly E coming up next. All right, dope. So that's what that is. It was Eagle Fly E with his video for Get Out of My Way. It's pretty dope. Let's go to one of our judges. Payne One, you're up. What you think of that one?
I was still typing feedback. That was definitely one of the best videos I think I've seen. Maybe one of like the top 5 videos I've ever seen in these showcases. I've been doing these for a while. Just those shots were pretty amazing, especially the fire escape scenes. Just it was just put together really well. You know, and the song was cool. It was a solid song. It just wasn't anything conceptually, lyrically, content-wise that I haven't heard before. So, you know, amazing video, all right song. If he can just refine his ideas and come up with something a lot more unique that doesn't kind of sound like what everyone's doing, which is kind of like Drake, Big Sean, Migos hybrid, then, you know, who knows? Because hopefully he works closely with that director. They could just keep making it like a team effort moving forward with music that has new concepts that we've never heard before. Because we've heard Get Out the Way, we heard that back years ago with Ludacris. So just new stuff, new concepts, new phrases, new cadences. That's really what is it's winning, and that's kind of always how it's been.
True it is. All right, so that's what it is. Once again, Eagle Fly E with Get Out of My Way. Oh, snap. Hold on just a second. Just lost my planner. All right, so this next video we've got lined up for you guys. It's coming from the artist CG Prince. It's called Let Them Talk. So let's check it out. CG Prince, you're up next. All right, so that was CG Prince, also coming out of the Bronx. His video for Let Them Talk. So let's holla at our judges for some feedback. Tito, you're up again. What'd you think of that one?
Yeah, I like that joint. I think the structure was there. I thought the hook was cool. It was nothing new, nothing unique about it too much. It was pretty much the same old what we're used to. I did think the video was cool, looked kind of fun. I think the quality could have been stepped up as far as the mix go. The delivery was dope though. I just think the hook could have been stepped up a lot more. Overall, I like to hear something different from him. Can't hear you, Sean.
Thought I muted it. All right, so once again, that was CG Prince with Let Them Talk. So up next, we've got the artist OE43 with his video for Autofucking-matic. Let's check it out. Up next. All right, so that was the artist OE43 with his video for Autofucking-matic. And let's go to our judges for some feedback. So, Steve, I believe you're up. What do you think of that one?
The good news is I like I like the hook. I love the video. The video was really dope. But the way it starts, I mean, the beat is stale. Like it's just like it sounds like 1,000 other beats. So right off the bat, it's the same intro. It's kind of annoying. I like his flow. With a good producer, though, his verses could be more on point, more bounce, more to the rhythm. So with a good producer, that could definitely be stepped up. I mean, the mixing also needs some serious work, and the mastering on it. So with a little bit of work, he will sound much better. But the video was really dope.
All right, yep. So that's what it is. Once again, OE43 with Autofucking-matic.
Yes.
And next up in our showcase, we've got the artist Johan7 coming out of El Paso, Texas, for his video Jon Snow. All right, so let's check it out. Jon Snow by Johan7 coming up next.
No, you on a day that it's.
All right, cool. So that was Johan Seven's video for Jon Snow. Let's go to Payne One for some feedback. What'd you think of that one, Payne?
Really, really, really great video quality. You know, whoever put that whole scene together knew what they were doing. Whoever shot and edited it definitely knew what they were doing. What was I gonna say? It was his overall sound and delivery was unique. I didn't quite get it all the time. I thought at sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't, but maybe it's because he's developing something new. So my suggestion is just, you know, keep going with that lane because it's something that doesn't remind me of other artists out there. So that's a strong point for any artist to have. But you know, it needs work. But you know, a lot of stuff needs work. So just keep moving forward.
No doubt. All right, so that's what it is. Once again, Johan Seven with his video for Jon Snow. All right, looks like we're at our last video for today's showcase. It's coming from the artist Raw Music. The video is called It's Time, coming out of Aurora, Illinois. So let's check them out. Raw Dog, your last one up on our showcase, so hold it down. Let's check it out. All right, so that was It's My Time by Raw Music. Let's go to our judges for feedback. And Tito, let's close this out with you. What'd you think of that one?
Yeah, I like that joint. I think there was one main thing specifically that I noticed was the mix. kind of was throwing me off a little bit. So I think if he tightened up the mix, everything else would pretty much fall into place. The video was cool, it was fun. I think the quality could have been stepped up a little bit, but overall it had a good structure.
All right, so that's what it is. So just give me a quick second. I'm gonna tally up these scores and figure out who won today. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna have the judges go through one last time, shout themselves out, and let you know where you can find them. So Tito, let's start with you, and then we'll run down the line.
I appreciate Coast to Coast for having me as always. Shout out to my fellow judges. Shout out to everybody who submitted videos. You can catch me on all social media platforms at Tito Tahan. You can check me out at TitoTahan.com. I'm available for production, custom production, consultant, and basically everything else. So just get at me and we can work. Peace.
All right, no doubt. Steve, holla at the people. Let them know where they can find you.
Steve Sola. Just Google Steve Sola, SOLA, or the Mix King. .com. There's a lot of information there, or my company, Plain Truth Entertainment. I had fun as always. Shout out to especially the artists, of course. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Coast to Coast and the judges, Sean. I just a little bit. Don't be afraid to be a little bit different. Take a chance. Because like DJ Payne was saying, you have to be a little bit different to make it big. So if you take a chance and people don't really like the song and it's not their style or whatever, you're still going to shine as an artist. You're still going to sound dope. And, the possibility, people are going to, we don't like that song, but the possibility it could put you on the radar and you could blow up on a different style. And so take a little chance. That's my 2 cents.
All right, that's what it is. And Payne won, let them know.
Yeah, just to kind of put what Steve was saying into real life terms, it was an artist that I knew forever, and he was always making music that was kind of all over the place. Sometimes it was really unique and really weird, and people didn't really love it, and sometimes it was too mainstream, and he didn't stand out enough. But he kept going with it in spite of how weird it was, in spite of how weird his image was, so on and so forth. And now he's signed to a major. So, stand out, because like Steve said, you're going to win no matter what, either on an artistic level or on a traditional sense of success, and usually both. Anyway, I'm easy to find. You need beats, mixtape hosting at DJ Payne 1, all social media. Beats, it's a beat sale, buy one get one free for the rest of the day. I might extend it till tomorrow, but probably not. DJPayne1beats.com. So I'm really easy to work with. I'm really easy to access. I'm very easy to reach.
All right, so that's what it is. You guys ready to find out who won? Because I'm ready to tell you. All right, so I think it's about time that we break down these winners. It was close today. And I'm actually quite surprised at the results, but see if you guys are. All right. Back up. All right. So coming in third place today. Oh, that's right. No more sound effects. So third place today is Johan 7. Congratulations, Johan. Coming in on third place. It's just so less exciting without the round of applause. All right, so second place today. Drum roll, please, on my MacBook. Not too hard. Don't want to break it. Second place today in our showcase is Eagle Fly E. Let's give it up for Eagle Fly E. Congratulations. That's what's up. All right, so first place today, Monday, May 1st. It's May, y'all. Let's give it up. Our first place winner today is Nappy Head. Congratulations, Nappy Head. All of our winners, you shall receive your prizes in an email. Send to the email you have registered with your account. Make sure it's correct, and make sure you follow the directions in there. If you don't, You're gonna be sitting around wondering where your prize is. Well, you got to follow the instructions to get it. If you didn't win today, it's okay. We don't hate you, but please come back and please work on your stuff because you never know. You might win first place next time. Definitely thank the judges for their feedback. They do this because they love it and they want to see you guys grow. So definitely shout them out for taking the time out to help you guys out. And once again, on behalf of Coast to Coast, this is Sean. See you guys on Thursday for another online music video showcase.
Peace.
Guys.
Peace.